Hello everyone, my name is jacquesLeVac and today I'm gonna show you my world in Ideal Industrial Assembly or IIS or IIA or in Ideal Industrial Mod Pack, IIM. Yeah, this is called in Russian Идеальная индустриальная сборка, and I made entire let's play about this mod pack. Frankly speaking, I managed to finish this pack not from the first time, first attempt, yes, but just after third attempt I finally managed to make not a worst result. Okay, and spawned I spawned somewhere here, and then I went down and came to these plains where I built my first base. Had here several farms, and tell the truth, I built this base in creative mode. I tried to build this base in legitly, yeah, but unfortunately I was too lazy, and this base needed too much resources, especially lots of glass. Yeah, and maybe lived here until late HV, late EV even. Here is my underbase area, if we can say this in such way. Something like basement, yeah, but it doesn't look like a basement, to tell the truth. Okay, here I made some crossbreeding, made some good sugar cane, stick reed, and also made some pumpkins, of course, because they are sacred plants for this mod pack. Then I decided that this base was made with lots of spaghetti wire, and I decided to whether rearrange all this base or move to another base, and I've chosen the second option. I moved to another base, and this was the second base. I decided to move to another concept. This is a base built of which consists of several buildings, 3.3 chunks. If this base is 5 to 9 chunks, this base is each building is 3 by 3 chunks. Let's move to this new base. It's called new base, and here we have some reminders of civilization, some panels from nuclear control, of course, chemical reactors, which made me rocket fuel, which is consumed here in great volumes, and of course there are a lot of chickens, because they literally spawn here everywhere and come here from these entrances. And there's if we play even a vanilla variant of this mod pack, there's only one way to produce stem cells from chickens, and then multiply it with UU matter, or just have eggplants, not that eggplants, plants, crops which give you plants, eggs. Yeah, and I'm now currently playing on Pilad's version of this mod pack. There are some quality of life fixes of this mod pack, and the main and the core features of this mod pack aren't changed. Okay, here was my clean room, and of course everything is moved to another base, and the only things which weren't moved, things which I don't need anymore. Yeah, here is heat exchanger, of course, some turbines, high pressure turbines, yeah, steam turbines, and a couple of 6 gas turbines, a couple of reactor assemblies. These reactors were working on thorium, and these reactors were working on uranium. I used thorium to get lutetium. This is the only way on this mod pack to get lutetium until you've got 2 asteroids. Yeah, here I had some fusion reactors and assembly lines, and here there were a lot of chemistry, and this planning for base wasn't the best, and I decided to move to another base. And just forgot to say that I built this base, such as this base, absolutely legitimately. So all the resources I made by myself. And to tell the truth, these bases are really cheap, because they just consist of glass, concrete and cobblestone, and some of these NRIO lights, which are really cheap. And here we are at our final destination. It's my 3rd base, and as you can see, I built pretty nice Stargate, which will help us to navigate through the base. Just not to spoil all the stuff, because I have this base is built in a little other way. We have a central room. This is a really huge room, and all the wiring is made on the top. Yeah, and AE wiring and GregTech wiring. And there are only just 2 wires, superconductor from GregTech. There's only 1 superconductor, which is available on IV/LUV tier, and of course applied NG6 cabling. And I haven't mentioned it when I was at my previous base. Here I had just tunnels where there were all the communications. Okay, let's jump into this Stargate. Of course, this Stargate is extremely cheaper than the same on Impact or, of course, GTNH. Okay, and we've got to my beginning of the main base. This is energy generation room. The only way on this mod pack to generate level the energy on such level of development of resources is just using plasma generators. Now I'm currently using 3 plasma generators. They work on titanium rotors and turbine rotors, yes, and here they are a little tweaked. They just these huge rotors give more energy than, by the way, I can remove it already. They give relatively more energy than in original version of this pack, but even in original version of this pack, the only way to generate power on such on such tier, it's of course these turbines. And when I moved to this base, I could already build these turbines and decided not to build any other energy generation facilities. Yeah, and here is my UV battery buffer. It contains only 2 batteries, and I guess it's enough for me. Okay, next room, and to tell the truth, the first functional room is a room about my ore processing and all the stuff which is related to this. This is universal blast furnace automated by interface, and different fluid export buses which are binded to 4 liquids. And this blast furnace is constructed in such way that you have when you have for example tungsten to process here, this is tungsten is processed with hydrogen here. All the blast furnaces will process it. Okay, this was should have been the EBF for semi-manual processing, but I haven't set it up. And here I made some indium, of course, vacuum freezers, and some advanced processing arrays. I use now LUV hatches with the HV machines, and macerators are EV, and centrifuges are still working on different impure piles of dust. Multi-smelter, classic machine, and here we are in the autocraft area. Here we have mostly all advanced processing arrays and all the basic machines, HVT, around 16 items here, but these arrays can contain a stack of items, and I can move them to LUV tier and just change setup here to LUV amp and just add some more extra machines here. Here we have some single block machines like fluid solidifiers and my biggest mistake, single block autoclave, of course, some canners, disassemblers, LUV and ZPM machines. I decided to make extruder and lathe to process neutronium, but decided not to deal with this thing. For neutronium, it was just enough to have solidifiers, because I needed just plates and ingots. Of course, implosion compressor and some foreign presses for renaming circuits. Oh my god, I brought here some X for some reason. Okay, here we have a clean room. A clean room is almost the maximum size, but not the maximum size. Okay, here in this mod pack there's only machine which requires clean room is precision laser engraver, and here we have 8 of them. But I decided to put here some chemical reactors, and of course cutting machines in processing array just for entourage, but it's not not needed. Here, of course, all the peak, H-peak, and nano wafer, I forgot its name, tell the truth, and some circuit boards. You could see them here. Here I make TNT, industrial TNT. Here I make rocket fuel, and as well as glue, because glue is needed a lot in processing of repair kits, and it's not enough glue from sticky resin, because I don't do sticky resin. Okay, don't make sticky resin. Yeah, here I have my little matter production, because to tell the truth, I made several attempts to start crossbreeding here. I made sugarcane with good parameters and stick rate with good parameters on a really late stage, and I was too lazy to go further. Also tried some bees with gender tree, but also it didn't go well, and that's why I decided to generate matter from cobblestone. Here we have to set up entire system to generate. Oh, it even broke down. God, I have to fix that. Yeah, and this is my matter production. A little slow, but as it said, slowly but surely. Mixer for drilling fluid. Of course, hydrogen production. Sometime I processed hydrogen with from salt water and got a lot of chlorine, and I still have a lot of it. Okay, here we have a chemistry room. There are all the polymers, all the chemicals needed: polyethylene, polyvinyl chloride, all the acids, distillating of acids, curing, as well as creating polyphenylene sulfide for wiring, and all this stuff, and of course water drilling rig, epoxy resin, facility, and of course my argon farm, which I haven't used during a lot of time, but when I was short on argon I just renewed it, and it works pretty well. Just left it for some hours and got 10,000 liters buckets of argon. Okay, here we have a wetware process line, creating sterilized growth medium here, raw growth medium, and multiplying the stem cells. Yeah, and I want to warn you, if you play not the Pilates version of this mod pack, if you want to play, yeah, there won't be such recipes here. For example, I don't remember. No, we can search it here. This is Pilates addition to this mod pack. Of course, with vanilla is you can do raw growth medium just with this recipe. Yeah, it was my chemistry room. This is oil processing room, all the chain. The first distillation, desulfurization, cracking, and at first stages I did both steam and hydrogen cracking. Now I'm doing just steam cracking, and with these fluid heaters. They're enough. And all the distillation of all that byproducts which we've got there. Here we have some distillation of charcoal byproducts, as well as industrial biomass, which are done in these pyrolysis ovens. Here's industrial biomass, and I guess my farm got unloaded again, or not. I don't remember. Okay, nothing special, just standard automatization. These are my assembly lines. I automated this in such a way that you have income interface with all the patterns, and then via P2P tunnels for items and fluids, it sends all the components to the sub network for this assembly line. I wanted to make maybe assembly lines shared, but I just decided to leave them like this. All them are using ZPM amps, and all the ZPM components, mainframe, wetware mainframe, auto maintenance hatch, which I haven't done, which I never haven't done, and some orbs, and LUV components as well, and of course quantum suit also done here. And the last room is my fusion reactor room. At first stages I've got one tier 2 and tier 1 reactor on the old base. Here at first I had one assembly of these two ones. They made me oxygen plasma, which to tell the truth haven't been used yet. Yeah, and I have iron plasma, which is made here constantly. Yeah, and then made these pair fusion reactors to make some miscellaneous crafts, and now I just use them for these purposes. Here I had my first assembly of tier 3 fusion reactors, and these are making iron plasma for me for as default, and they never stop. And this made me some indium, and, no indium left here. And this is last assembly of fusion reactors tier 3. They are making neutronium for me. As you can see, I just turned them on right before starting this recording. Well, this is my room, and just simple optimization. I know some people make a lot of fusion reactors, 100 fusion reactors, 70 fusion reactors, 1000 fusion reactors, but maybe on the other mod pack I'll make them. Okay, now let's come back to the main room. I want to speak a little about AE system. their standard mod add-on for IIA. If you download it from the official site, you won't have Fluidcraft here. You'll have extra cells, but I decided to leave extra cells somewhere in the background and moved to the Fluidcraft and use these level maintainers really frequently. And as well as here you can see standard trick with creating pattern for some crafts which AE system cannot do. Tier 3 rocket. I can even show you. Where is this? If I'm mistaken, it should be. It's here. Yeah, this is my tier 3 rocket, and on this mod pack, rockets consume fuel really patiently. Yeah, and this was my my world. The only things which I haven't shown you there, and the nether, but there aren't anything to show, and maybe I haven't done anything on the planets. Just I was just a visitor on that planets and gathered some resources there and haven't built anything. And maybe one last thing which I could watch you is yeah. Of course, this is my bee farm, but there was nothing special here. Just simple house and some bees. I played a little with these bees and decided to leave them. Okay, this was my world in Ideal Industrial Assembly. Next, I'm planning to play Impact mod pack, maybe in future GTNH, and this run took me maybe a little more than half a year. And I started in the beginning of April. Of course, I had some breaks, and since October 2024, yeah, I played really actively. Also, finally set up local server, and in the middle of January, I finally finished this mod pack. I really enjoyed it, and I definitely recommend this mod pack for beginners in GregTech, because to tell the truth, I personally don't like versions of GregTech after 1.7.10, and I just can't play them. I tried GregTech Community Pack, but after Ideal Industrial Assembly, it looks really, I don't know, casual. Yeah, this mod pack is really casual, but Ideal Industrial Assembly shows you the original feeling of GregTech. Maybe I may say that it's something like when you complete the default Factorio without mods and then go playing with different mods. Yeah, and this is was the all which I wanted to say about this mod pack, about my world, about my base. And so thank you for watching. It was my first video in English. I decided to make this video to create a little showcase. I know I can't run here, maybe because I'm accustomed to run on concrete. Yeah, and I don't know if only anybody is interested in playing the Ideal Industrial Assembly. I'll be really pleasant. Okay, thank you for watching, and goodbye.